Hi there, everyone. This is Mary Ayers from tapintoaction.com. And today I'm going to do some tapping around the anxiousness we feel about packing to go away, to go on a trip, to go on a vacation, to go on a work thing. And to be honest, I find that women have more of an issue with this. I've worked with so many clients on this issue. They get so anxious around packing. Am I going to pack the right thing? Do I have everything I need? It's such a issue around the unknown. What's the weather going to be like? What am I going to do? How's everybody else going to dress? Am I going to fit in? Will I have the right clothes? We worry about not having things that match, wishing we had brought something and we didn't pack it, or we forgot something. We we get really anxious about this packing thing, and I've got a trip right now. So I found myself this morning really, really anxious, and I did a lot of tapping. But in that tapping beforehand, I also did some digging and asked myself, what is really going on? While it's true that the packing was kind of making me tense, I also noticed that I had some anxiety about just being away from home, having loose ends tied up. I hear this very frequently. I know it's something I do, and I've had to catch myself on it as I make this list of things I want to get done before I leave. And it's really stuff that doesn't need to be done. We're not talking about, gee, I'm going to be gone for a long time and I want to make sure that the mail's been covered. I'm talking about things like I want my bathrooms to be cleaned and I want my sheets to be washed. And it's just funny how it's things that I want to return home and feel like I'm going to come into a peaceful place. But often my list is longer than the amount of time I have, and I've really had to work on that. So, fortunately, I know that that's coming up. I am able to kind of par down and really look at the things that are most important for me to do, but I still find that packing a, a task that creates a lot of anxiety. And I hear it often enough that I wanted to do some tapping about it. So if you're in that situation where you have to pack for some kind of an event, and to be honest with you, it could even be the anxiety you get about dressing for a party or an outing, meeting friends. Anytime that idea of the anxiousness comes up around how am I going to look, and am I going to be wearing the right thing? Am I doing it right? Am I going to fit in? This could be a tapping you could use and adapt to other areas, but I'm going to use it very specifically around packing a suitcase to go away and be gone for several days where that's all I've got is what is in this suitcase. So the first thing is, I really like to use props. And what I did this morning is I went and I got the suitcase and I just opened it up, and I had gathered a few things. I hadn't really decided what I was going to do, but I just put them all around the suitcase. What I want to do is use that prop to really get in to the target of what I want to tap on, and for me to really feel the anxiousness creeping in. And as soon as I started feeling it, and I'd say that it got up to about a 7 or an 8 to begin with, that's when I start tapping. And so put yourself, when that situation comes, I want you to put yourself in front of the thing that is causing the charge, something that's causing the tension and the anxiousness. It will be very, very beneficial for you if you do. If you don't have it in front of it, that's okay. Make a picture of it, mentally see it. You know what your suitcase looks like. You've done this before. See that, imagine yourself in front of it, and I promise you, probably some of the same feelings are going to come up. So as you do, just feel that tension, feel where you feel it in your body, that anxiousness coming up, and then start on the karate chop with me. Okay? And I'm going to pretend I'm right in front of that suitcase because it's just so good to continue to reinforce feeling calm eventually, which will allow me to move forward. So even though I can feel the anxiety climbing, just looking at this suitcase, looking at the clothes in my closet, knowing I have to put outfits together, I have to figure out what I'm going to pack. Am I going to have the right things? I don't know what the weather's going to be like. And there's a part of me that likes to be prepared. I like to know. And in this particular situation, there's only so much I can know. And I acknowledge all of these feelings right now. Even though I'm anxious about packing, I don't know what to pack. What will go together? What will I need? What's the weather going to be like? It's so stressful sometimes packing for a trip. Even one I'm looking forward to. And I acknowledge how I feel. And I'm open to being able to feel more soft and relaxed when it comes to packing. Even though I've got this big suitcase there, and I have to fill it with clothes, and I want to get it right. I want to have what I need when I want it. And I don't want to be wishing I had had something that I could have packed. And even though a part of me logically understands that it will be good enough, I can always buy something I really, really need. That doesn't help my body. My body wants to be prepared, and it wants to feel certain. And I'm letting my body know I appreciate its wanting me to be prepared, especially when I'm away from home. Because being prepared feels like being safe. I look at this suitcase and it says, "Fill me up. Put the right things in here." And I can feel just a little bit of freeze. Because I don't fully know what I'm going to need. And I definitely want the comfort of having what I need when I need it. Because even though I'm traveling, I want to feel comfortable and prepared. I want that certainty that I got it right. That I'll have what I need and I'll fit in. But when I look at that suitcase, up till now, I felt doubt and uncertainty. And I wonder if it's possible that as I address this anxiety and begin to soften and breathe, that I could look at it differently. I could be 80% comfortable with picking out what it is I want to bring, knowing that nobody ever gets it 100% right. And out of all of the times I've traveled, that 80% has been pretty accurate. And even on the occasions when I wished I would have had one more thing, it still turned out okay. I had what I needed and could make do. And it wasn't life or death. And I can remind myself that most of the times I've traveled, I always brought a few things that I never even used. And that was okay too. That's pretty normal. Because even though I'm going to be away from home, I can feel comfortable knowing that I have enough and I will be safe. And I give myself permission to know that it's okay for me to be comfortable as I travel, and that I'm making good decisions, and that most of these decisions will work very well for me. And the few things that didn't work quite right, I can be okay. So I wonder if it's possible for me to pack the suitcase in a soft and easy way and move on to the excitement of this journey, knowing that I'm going to be safe and healthy no matter what I've packed. Take a breath. Okay, look at the suitcase. How does it feel? What's that relationship with that suitcase? What's it feel like? Okay. Hopefully a little softer. And what I find is that, we pick a few of our outfits that we really feel good in. And I've noticed that that's a change. Most of the clients that I've worked with have said, when they started thinking about what brought them comfort, the kind of things that they might already wear at home, things that they pulled together, it was about comfort. And being able to have those available to them help to feel more grounded, more prepared. Remember, our anxiety is about this idea that we won't be prepared. So being able to help soften that allows us to move forward in a way that we can get that 80, maybe even 85% sense of certainty about what we're doing. Okay, that we will be okay no matter what. And even if we show up and we didn't have exactly the right necklace, or gee, we forgot something, we're soft enough with ourselves that we can kind of laugh it off, make do, ask somebody if we can borrow something, pick something up, whatever it is, we're more flexible. It's like, that's okay. I can think on the move. I can think fast and find some other ways of either remedying it or being okay with whatever is. After all, I'll be home soon and I'll be back into my comfort zone and I'll have survived. All right? So hopefully this is helpful for you. Let me know if you're a traveler and you experience anxiety about the packing. I would love to hear about it. So leave a message down below. Feel free to do a thumbs up or a heart if you can relate to this. I'd love to hear from you too. I've started doing a call out to people. Tell me what you would like to see a tapping on. Email me, mary@tapintoaction.com. Tell me what you would like to tap on. And I'm doing some audience participation, and I'm going to do some tapping for anything that people are asking for. So watch for that coming up. Subscribe to my channel, follow me, share. I'd love to hear from you. And until next time, this is Mary Ayers from tapintoaction.com. Stay brilliant.